How's it going to Quedex here? Today we're doing one of those Let's Talk / Storytime videos. Today's video is going to be called Drowned. Now, let's just set up the scenery. So, for all of you people in Southern California, that's where I live. Southern California, in the US, obviously. Well, is it? Yeah. So, there is a beach there called Solana Beach, California, obviously. And so, I don't know if you guys have ever been there, but I'm just going to explain what it is. So pretty much it's a beach. Just imagine a normal beach, but there's like a place where there's like, I think it's Sweetwater, I don't know. There's like a Sweetwater, kind of like a peninsula, or in other words, just imagine like a, kind of like, well, it's a way for the beach, ocean water to go to where there's like Sweetwater. So it's kind of like a little water stream, or like a, you know. And so there is a bridge over that, and on the bridge obviously it needs to be supported, so it's supported by pillars. So these pillars are all covered by moss because of all the sweet water, all that stuff. And yeah, so the bottom where the bridge is, just imagine there are rocks, sharp rocks under there, all covered in moss. So I guess it's not that bad, but it's like at least 11 feet deep of just straight up cold water, because you know there's no, it's just cold water. And so I know it's like 10 feet deep because I've actually tried swimming all the way to the bottom. I couldn't reach the bottom, and I'm a pretty good swimmer. So so pretty much what happened was there was this kid, and he was boogie boarding. I don't know if you guys all know what that is. That's what we call it. It's pretty much just a foam, kind of like a surfboard, and you lay on it on your stomach and you just kind of go with the water. It's not really meant to be like a legit surfboard. And so this kid, he was on it, and a huge wave came in, and obviously since it's like a little lake stream thing, the connection for the waters to go on, it went through the lake, and everyone kind of ran out except for the kid, and the current, aka the wave, actually took the kid. And since the water, the body of water was still going, just imagine like this small little lake turn quickly into kind of like a rushing water thing. So the kid, he was pretty much headed towards the pillars. So instead of letting go, because there was rocks on the other side, he grabbed onto one of the mossy pillars, and he was pretty much holding on to his life, and for his life, I don't know how to say it, but he had on his right hand, he was holding on with his left hand, and on his right hand he was kind of dangling. He had his boogie board strap, so that if he did eventually fall somehow, he would be able to just get back up with the rope. And the boogie board, obviously being made out of foam, it kind of pushed him away. So in other words, imagine the kid just under the bridge with the water flowing really fast, cold water, and he can't touch the floor. He can't swim. I don't know why, but I knew he couldn't swim because his parents or something said like, oh, I don't know what he was doing on this set because he couldn't swim. Anyway, so the kid, he was pretty much holding on with his left hand to the mossy, slippery pillar or support beam thing, which is really thick, like, you know. And on his right hand, he's being pulled pretty much from the pillar by the boogie board. And so this all happened very quickly. This is at least like this whole thing probably happened in under 30 seconds. And so I was the first to react because I don't like seeing kids suffering. So I quickly, like, kind of over dramatic, but I just like swam in there. I just jumped in the water, and I decided to try to help him out. So I swam over to him, but I realized that the current was really strong. So I reached to him, like somehow, but you know, I'm a pretty good swimmer, like I said. So I reached to him, but I was an idiot. Like, I didn't plan what I was gonna do. So I literally got to where the boogie board, just imagine me also holding on to the boogie board being dragged away with him, which would probably make it more of a stronger kind of thing pulling him. So I got to the boogie board and I realized, like, what am I doing? I can't do anything. So I turned myself around because obviously I could swim back to the shore. I swam back, I let myself go with the current, and then moved to the right because to the left there was rocks, like just a bunch of rocks there. And so I got out, and now everyone looked at me like, oh, like, that was, you know, it was weird because no one really thought I'd do that. And everyone else was just kind of looking, and then they looked at us, obviously, because I was the one that reacted. They were like, do you guys know him? And we were like, no. Like, do you? And like, in my mind, I was like, what's the point of knowing the kid? You know, just fucking run in there and try to save him. That's the point. And so eventually, what happened was, I don't know how on earth, but these people, they went in with another boogie board. The kid eventually had to let go of the boogie board so he wouldn't be dragged by the water, drifted away. And so they came in with the boogie boards. Both, I think there was 3 people actually on one boogie board, or just surfboard, whatever. And they somehow swam straight to him. It was weird. Like, they just straight. And when I jumped in, just imagine, you know, like when you jump out of, like, you've seen people jump out of airplanes before, or just imagine, like, how they jump out and, like, 2 seconds later, they just, like, go whoosh to the side, you know? Imagine that, like, that's what happened to me, but to them, it was just straight ahead. I don't know how, but, which is weird. So they got him out, just safe and sound, and, the kid was crying for his mom. The boogie board was on the other side where the rocks were, and the part that sucked was, like, I was the first to react. You know, I kind of took responsibility because I was like the first person to jump in. So obviously his life, because obviously, you know, going, I don't know, like 60, not even 60, probably like 40 miles per hour the water. Like, if he was actually kind of going with the water, it was fast. In other words, like, imagine going 40 to 50 miles an hour straight into like boulders and rocks and stuff. And obviously he wasn't wearing like thick clothes, so he could have easily knocked himself out, broken his head in half, and that's it. So I saw that, and I was like, you know what, like, I have to help him out. And when I got there, I looked him in the eyes. I didn't know the kid, obviously, and I didn't know his name. I don't know how old he was. He looked like he was at least like 7 or 8, around there. So the stupid part was, he was out there alone, just swimming around in the boogie board. He saw the wave coming, but he thought he had it, and it pushed him towards the thing, and he was grabbing onto his life. And the sad part was, like, I had him at like arm's reach and whatever, but I didn't know what I was doing. I ran in there like an idiot, not having a game plan, like I said before. So it felt bad just swimming away. I'm not gonna get all emotional and like all depressing and stuff, but I like drifted away from him, like slowly. Like, I looked him in the eye, like when I got there, and then when I realized that I didn't know what to do, it was like a lot of, I don't know, it was like an emotional thing. I was like, shit, you know. But the good part was that he eventually did get pulled out, and he's okay. So yeah, it was a pretty interesting story. This actually happened very recently. Like, usually I start the story times by telling you when it happens. This happened like a month ago. So, but yeah, the kid's fine. It's good, but it just sucks, you know, knowing that I could have done better. But there's not really anything I can do to fix it. So at the same time, it's like whatever. But I don't know. I learned that I'm not a good swimmer, and that kid probably learned not to go swimming alone if he doesn't know how to swim in the first place. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. Be sure to hit a like. Hit that like button below. I mean, because last video, holy shoot, it got like 67 likes or something. I'm not sure. It was around that 60 range. I'm like, oh my god, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but 60 likes for an average video, like, I maybe like 1.4K is a lot of subs, to be honest. It's a good amount, and getting 50 likes is alright. But then I don't know where I get like 70 or something. Like, just say it's 70, like rounded to the nearest 10. That was insane. You know, I looked at it and I'm like, I got kind of motivated, but at the same time, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The reason why I didn't upload is because I was Skyping a lot of people, aka Swagcraft Builds, you know, Telenese 1170, the Nakatara, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Sorry, dude. I don't know Zach. I don't know if Nakatara Zach. Let's just call him Zach. Actually, watches my video. Anyway, but yeah. So in other words, I didn't upload because I was distracted and doing other things. Honestly, I didn't do anything productive. So I'm gonna start doing YouTube, and it's not something I'm just saying because I want to. It's something because I will. In other words, I'm not saying BS. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, hit the like button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one later. Bye.